Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at Guan87's very spicy team. He's running Excavalier, Cloyster, and Grand Bull. Excavalier I've been using J Cho's team. If you watch my last video, I've been running his exact same team and it's been very effective. And we're going to be paired up against Price. And okay matchup. Okay, gonna switch out into Lucario. This is actually a pretty decent matchup for Excavalier, but they switch out to Charm. Obviously, Charm's gonna do neutral damage, do a lot. Lucario is very squishy in all leagues, but in Ultra League for sure. Gonna Charm down. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be. Yep, Togekiss coming back out. Going to go for the Crunch since it's single resisted only. Close Combat is double resisted. They might still end up doing very similar damage because Close Combat is a harder hitting move, but would probably be able to do like another Charm as opposed, unless you did the Close Combat right then, which is pretty hard to time. Gonna look to farm down. Gets the farm down. Gonna want to land this Icy Wind as soon as possible, and gonna land it, and then this Giratina is gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, gonna go shield, and they're gonna switch out into Excavalier and go for the Acid Spray to reduce the defense of Giratina. And this is the Dragon Burst variant, so not gonna be able to charge up energy very quickly. Dragon Claw will be resisted. Ancient Power would be neutral. So gonna go for the Mega Horn. Gonna do quite a bit of damage with this Mega Horn. Even though it's resisted, because of the Acid Spray, it's gonna do even more damage. Alright. And then gonna look to land one more charge move. And actually got to the Mega Horn, but chose to go with Acid Spray. Just so he can finish off the match with Cloyster. So this it's basically been these ice shards do twice as much damage as they normally do because of the two acid sprays, which would drop the defense in half. So GG able to pick up the win, and now we're going on to the next match. Excavalier, Cloyster. I have a hard time recommending Grand Bull, though. The one positive Grand Bull is that these close combats from Grand Bull do a lot of damage to a Registeel. So looking to stay in this match. If this Mega Horn lands, it's gonna do a lot of damage. So we're gonna see if it does land or whether or not. Okay, all right. Shield goes up, and probably not gonna shield. Alright, probably going to go into Cloyster. Needs to be careful of this Earthquake. Going to be a guessing game. Let's see if Guan guesses. Oh, nope, he got hit by Earthquake. That did so much damage. Wow, okay, that's crazy. Alright, going to go for the Icy Wind. And going to take it out. And gonna be met by Venusaur. Gonna want to land this Icy Wind and just barely able to get to it. I expect this Venusaur to shield. It's gonna deal super effective damage, and then Guan is kind of screwed here, to be honest. This is like why Grand Bull is hard to recommend because it does get to the charge. Well, it gets to the charge at the same rate as Togekiss because they're both 45 energy, but it's just so squishy. It almost ends up fading at the same time, even though. The Grand Bull did a charge move. So, all right, so Guan end up losing that match and actually getting paired up with the same guy again. So we're gonna see whether or not Guan decides to switch it up, or his opponent decides to switch it up. Nope, they're gonna play the same team, and we're gonna see how Guan is gonna want to adjust. Let's see. So last time they shielded the Mega Horn, so gonna go for the Acid Spray instead. And then gonna want to switch out into Cloyster and then catch the Hydro Cannon. This is gonna force this Swampert to switch out anyways. But to get the shield at a cheaper energy. And gonna want to land this Icy Wind. Unfortunately, losing the CMP tie. Decides to shield, hoping that it's gonna KO this Venusaur, since Cloyster has such a positive matchup against his against the remaining Pokemon. Oh, unfortunately not able to get to it. And we're going to see the Excavalier come out. Probably going to counter down. It does double resist all of Venusaur's moves, so it's not going to do that much damage. And then here comes the Togekiss, and going to be met by the Acid Spray, which is going to do quite a bit and going to farm up a little bit. And going to get hit by this Ancient Power, but not going to KO unless this unless the Togekiss gets a boost, which it does not. And we're going to see whether or not this Swampert is going to expel any energy. Able to do the Hydro Cannon right before the Grand Bull is able to do the charge move, so really nice play. And then here comes the Mega Horn. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit too much for Swampert to deal with. And then going to be able to counter down this Venusaur. It actually would be really close if this Venusaur could land a charge move. Unfortunately, it already fired off a charge move, so had 0 energy. So nice adjustment by Guan87. And we're going to end up in the next match. Going against Loco John, and catches a very positive lead. This is not a great situation for Venusaur, even though it does resist these counters. The fact that you double resist all the grass moves and all the poison moves is not a great situation at all. And gonna go for the Mega Horn. This Mega Horn is gonna deal neutral damage because it deals super effective damage to the grass type, and the poison type resists. And we're going to see whether or not it's going to switch out. Nope. Going to just look to counter down. Very dominating win for X. Oh, going to shield. Okay. Whoa, okay. That was a shocker. Definitely could have survived another one anyways and be left with like almost no HP. And going to go into the Acid Spray. And going to switch out into Cloyster. Going to want to chip away at this Togekiss, and then going to be met by Swampert, of course. Swampert is everywhere. And then needs to guess correctly if this Swampert is going to land the charge move or not, or land Earthquake or not. And does shield. And ends up being a Hydro Cannon. So very unfortunate. But wanted to make sure he landed the Icy Wind. We're going to see whether or not it shields. It does. Okay, I don't think this Earthquake's even going to KO after the debuff. Does not. And going to look to land one more Icy Wind for good measure. Let's see what he's going to go with. He's going to go back into Excavalier and land this Acid Spray. Going to reduce the defense of Togekiss. And going to look to land the Charms and able to charm down. That Ancient Power would not have KO'd, but would have put Grand Bull into the red. So, very well played. Going to go into the next match. And going to be met by Cresselia. This is actually a very close match. Okay, gonna switch out into Grand Bull. It's actually maybe it is a positive match because it doesn't have Aerial Ace. These Ace Punches are doing quite a bit of damage, but not enough to KO. And then we're gonna see what comes in next. And it's going to be Registeel. This is why Granbull's better in some ways than the other Charmers, because look how much damage it does. It does so much, it forces Registeel to throw a charge move, or else getting hit by even a crunch, plus the Charms probably would KO. Gonna go into Excadrill. Not Excadrill, Excavalier. Did I been saying Excadrill the whole time? Excavalier? Well, I guess I'll go when I look back at the video. It's been a long day. I had a very long day. Gonna go into the Acid Spray. Let's see if a shield comes up. Shield does come up. And gonna go Mega Horn. And this Mega Horn would do a lot of damage. We're gonna see whether or not it goes through. Nope. This opponent decided to Rage Quit. Okay, that's fine. Have I been saying Excavalier or Excadrill this whole time? That is a good question. I guess I will know when I look back. Excavalier, Excadrill, both counter Registeel, I guess. Okay, pretty neutral matchup, especially if it goes Ancient Power. Okay, gonna go Mega Horn. People do not like shielding their Cresselia because they treat it as a wall. And there's just so much damage there. And let's see if he's going to shield or not. Does not. This Future Sight still does so much damage. Going to go up to the Acid Spray. Does not shield. Might have to eat a Future Sight. Nope, not going to risk it. Going to go straight into the Icy Wind. Gonna put shield pressure onto this Cresselia, which does not shield. Here comes Swampert. Again, you're gonna have to guess which one of these are gonna be Earthquake, which one of these is gonna be the Hydro Cannon bait. Able to land. And we are gonna see if this Guan is able to get it right. He's able to get it right on the third attempt. And gonna go for the Icy Wind. We're gonna see whether or not this Swampert decides to shield. It does, expecting to land the second Earthquake, but again, Earthquake nerfed doesn't do a lot of damage, so probably going to be able to survive. I'll go for the Hydro Cannon. Guan a little bit too greedy on there. Doesn't need to shield. Going to be able to survive. This is how tanky Pokemon are in Ultra League. And then going to be able to land this Icy Wind, and then here comes Granbull. No shield. Probably going to be able to charm down, though these charms do less damage now. And another opponent Rage Quits. Okay, I guess you don't want to lose to a Granbull, I guess. It's fine. And we're going to see the next opponent. Excadrill. Not Excadrill. Man, Excavalier. I really hope I didn't say Excadrill this whole time. Gonna need to switch out right away. This Charizard is actually very bad for Guan's team. Very, very bad. We're going to see whether or not it decides to shield. It could survive this, but it would do a lot of damage. It doesn't decide to shield, which Guan is probably thanking his bacon for. And I'm gonna guess. Oh no, not gonna shield. Okay, wow. I guess it doesn't KO. Gonna preserve it, and then Icy Wind into this Shift Tree, and not gonna farm down. Interesting. I thought I was gonna farm down, but gonna go into Leaf Blade and gonna go into Granbull for the charm damage, which is doing so much, almost able to KO. This Leaf Blade is gonna do a chunk of damage, and then gonna be met by Swampert. Doesn't want to get the defense reduced. I would probably still go for the close combat, to be honest, because it's not like you're gonna get farmed down. You're gonna get KO'd by the Hydro Cannons regardless, but and they're gonna land this Mega Horn, which is gonna Excavator. Hopefully I was saying that. And then able to KO the Shift Tree. And we're going to see Dim Sum 444. I think we have 2 more matches after this. So very positive lead, which is great. These counters adding up. He's just waiting for the switch out. He's probably at over 100. That was a very long time farming up energy. Gonna land. I don't know. Like, I think you just go for the Mega Horn, but even if this is Focus Blast, not gonna KO, and gonna be able to farm down and then either land a Mega Horn or land an Acid Spray. Okay, gonna spray Giratina and then switch out into Cloyster, immediate switch out, and going to be met by Lapras, which is not a great situation. Lapras does double resist the Icy Wind and the Ice Shards. So does Cloyster, but Lapras arguably having the better charge between Surf and Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump might actually be more energy efficient. I actually don't know off the top of my head. I think Surf is 40-70. Is that right? Let's see what's more energy efficient. I'm gonna look this up. Hydro Pump is more energy efficient. Okay, yeah, 40-65. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, all right. But Lapras should be tankier and gonna threaten the Hydro Pump, but actually just gonna go for the Icy Wind. Let's see if a shield comes out. Does not. Oh, man, the Lapras don't care. They don't care. It do not care. Doesn't even KO. Gonna land another one. Okay. This Lapras is basically useless now. And gonna go into Excadrill. And gonna land the Acid Spray. And let's see what's in the back. Gonna let this go. It's all on Granbull. Can Granbull and okay. Oh yeah, it's Giratina in the back. I forgot. Okay. All right. Good situation. Just Dragon Claw. Even Ancient Power later won't be able to KO. And that's GG. Well played. No shields. I guess this team has a lot of like fast move pressure, counter, and Ice Shard, and not so much Ice Shard, Charm, and then as well a lot of like debuffing moves that you don't want to shield. Okay, gonna switch out into Giratina. Gonna be met by Granbull. Unfortunately, a little bit slow on the switch, and this is why Giratina is too crazy. It can just land multiple ancient powers. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. Okay, let's see if this Granbull decides to shield. Does not decide to shield. Oh wow, okay. And it doesn't get off the. That's very unfortunate. Doesn't get off the crunch to at least wind switch or force a shield. Able to farm down though. We're gonna see what comes out next. It's gonna be Cresselia. Very important to land this Icy Wind before this Cresselia lands a charge move. It's going to reduce the damage on the charge move. You might want to shield the first one anyways. I think, yeah, the shield's going to go up. And desperately wants to land this another Icy Wind to nerf Cresselia's already low attack even further. And no shield, not going to do very much damage. Future Sight. And going to want to land one more for good measure. This is not going to KO Cresselia because Cresselia is an absolute monster. Oh, shielded. Okay, well, actually, I don't know if it would have... okay, here comes Swampert. Gonna look to land. Maybe survive this. I don't know. Actually, does not. Okay, gonna look to land this acid spray. I think one actually lags out of this one. I think he might end up losing this. I don't know. It depends on the baiting. I doubt he gets another charge move. I'm going to assume that he lost this one. But very spicy team with Excavalier. Hopefully I said that. Cloister and Grand Bull. So I'm going to leave it there. If you guys like this video, want to see more videos like this, this is the first video. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see everyone in the next video.